Years since the takeover of Afghanistan by the Taliban, the country's economic prospects continue to remain grim, with some estimates placing nearly 97% of the population below poverty. It's the children in Afghanistan who are bearing the brunt of the country's economic woes.
Afghanistan under the Taliban is facing multiple challenges on many fronts. The impact of the chaos that ensued since the Taliban's takeover last year is evident here, at the Indira Gandhi Children's Hospital in Kabul. These fragile little occupants have filled up all 40 of the beds available, fighting various ailments, all caused by a common foe: malnutrition.
It is a fact that misery and poverty is increasing in our country day by day. The higher the poverty rates, the more malnutrition cases there are. I urge the international community and other assisting organizations to help the poor people, especially those suffering from malnutrition.
Malnutrition has been prevalent in Afghanistan for years, but as per UNICEF, it was exacerbated by Taliban's return to government last year. The United Nations Children's Agency estimates that about 1.1 million Afghan children under the age of 5 are expected to suffer from acute malnutrition in 2022.
We are so upset. We feel depressed. Myself, his father, his sisters, we all feel very sad. My husband even said he wants to go to Iran to look for work because he feels ashamed that he can't afford to buy him medicine or milk. He said, "My son is dying in front of my eyes, but I'm not capable of doing anything."
The pullout of US troops and being cut off from funding has worsened the situation. As per the UNDP, nearly 95% of the Afghan population lives below the poverty line. And these little children here are bearing the brunt of the country's humanitarian and economic crisis, while their parents are burdened by the deprivation, guilt, shame and stress of not being able to provide for them.
I think we need, in the longer term, we're still going to need a great deal of funding to just treat these children. In 2023, I will have a problem, I will have a gap in supply, for example, if there isn't additional resources that come into the country. So we've done everything we can with the donations we've had, and we're so grateful for them. But this need will continue. It's not going to stop.
As the Taliban regime fights for legitimacy and recognition, these children here are struggling to fight off ailments that are too complicated and big for their fragile frames. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.